Hey, so I'm sitting here. I've read this article on Facebook, and I have shared it on my other social networking program or social networking site called worldtruth.org. That's http www.worldtruth.org. One of the best little social networking sites on the web. But anyway, let's get to the meat of the subject here. The title of the article is, get this, "The Most Transparent Administration Ever." Dr. Zitz quotes. Right there's enough to make me stop. That headline is enough bullshit all by itself. It's not bullshit that Dr. Zitz quotes. What's bullshit is the most transparent administration ever portion of it. The Barack Obama administration has gone out of its way to hide from you, from me, and from everybody as much of its machinations behind the scenes as it possibly can. It doesn't want anybody to know exactly what it's doing, ever. The health care, 100% behind closed doors. And then you had Pelosi come out and make the most brilliant statement in the world of, we have to pass it before we can see what is in it. Each and every Congress critter that voted in favor of this thing is a traitor to the nation because they did not read it. They did not have the chance to read it, but they voted for it. Bullshit. If you don't know what you're voting for, you've got no business voting. That's the way it is. Now let's go on to a few other things. Let's talk about Fast and Furious. How about we find out what really happened in Fast and Furious? Oh no, we can't do that. Obama has evoked executive privilege to prevent the truth of Fast and Furious from ever seeing the light of day, and our cowardly, complicit Congress sits there and just wails and cries and bitches and moans. Listen, people, they have the power to have Obama, Holder, and all the rest of the criminals arrested if they would just exercise that power. But they're afraid to do that. Their fear is that if they do so, the country will erupt in massive civil unrest. I've got news for them. They're not helping our nation. They're not helping at all. Those asshats in Congress are just sitting there with their thumbs up their ass, letting our nation get destroyed, and the majority of them are clapping about it. They love it. They don't want this nation to be free. They don't want you to be able to do what you want to do. They want you as a slave. Every last one of you. Assholes. All of them. Every last fucking one of them. Don't like what I'm saying? Tough shit. It's the truth. Deal with it. Let's talk about a little more transparency of this administration. Obama has spent well over $1 million. Actually, it's estimated to be closer to $2 million to seal up every record of his past that he can possibly seal up And now he's got Congress contemplating a bill that would seal all of his presidential records. All records of his administration sealed. It's a little late. It's a little after the horse left the fucking barn. But what the heck, when you've got the most anti-American president in the history of this doggone nation sitting in the White House doing everything he can to destroy the Constitution, bypass law and order, and rule as a dictator, well, maybe you ought to seal something up. Keep him from getting lynched eventually. I don't believe in lynching, by the way. But I don't doubt that it could possibly happen with this guy. So, you know, Obama comes out pretty much every day and proclaims himself to have the most transparent administration in the history of our nation. That means every day he spouts the same lie over and over again, hoping you are going to be stupid enough to fall for it. Just like Hitler did. Make the lie big, and they'll believe it. Eventually, if you say it often enough. Well, that's my rant for today. There's nothing transparent about the Obama administration. There is nothing pro-American about the Obama administration. He hates the United States. He hates the Constitution. He hates the idea that he's got to abide by the rule of law, and he doesn't abide by the rule of law. That's it, folks. Have a nice day.